Hey guys, I'm Tommy. This is Eli. The city of Bozeman has tasked you with an issue that they've been having. They've been receiving a lot of complaints about the dumpsters in this alley where a lot of restaurants throw their garbage and their food waste, about the smell and the overflowing dumpsters. So your task is to go through and map each group of dumpsters and decide whether or not that dumpster is overflowing or not, as well as the light poles, as in they're causing issues for the trash trucks to get in here. They're a little bit too tight in some areas, so they want you to map all the light poles as well. We're going to do this in two separate ways. We're going to come up, measure it as we normally would, right next to the pole. We'll take that measurement, we'll see what our accuracy is. It's probably not going to be great. We are in a pretty tight corridor, as well as we have some maintenance wires, and all of this is going to cause us a lot of issues. So to mitigate that, we're going to go in and we're going to map with offsets. We're going to take an azimuth and a distance measurement, and we're going to do that for each of the points that you survey on your first time for all the dumpsters and all the light poles, and we'll do that again twice.
Okay, so you're gonna come through and you're gonna map every pole right up against it like you normally would. You're gonna record a point for each pole and note the material of the pole, and then you'll come to each dumpster group. There might be a lot of them, but you're just gonna take 1 point for each group, and you're gonna record the type. So if it's recycling or if it's dumpsters, like these two would be 1 point. Dumpster group, one dumpster, and you're gonna record if it's overflowing or not, and you'll do this right up against it. So we have this is a place where you'd expect to see more, maybe ephemeris, multipath error. So next we're gonna map each of the points that you just mapped with an offset from the outside of the alley where we have better GPS signal, and we don't have much multipath or ephemeris error out here. So you're gonna stand here and take your point, and then whatever, say I'm shooting to that light pole, I need to measure a distance with a rangefinder, and I need to measure my azimuth. So whatever degree it is.
Okay, so to measure your azimuth, you're going to take your compass, and from the same point that you got your distance from, you're going to wait for the north arrow to kind of settle. You're going to turn your degrees to where it matches your north arrow. Oh boy, it's kind of shifting around a little bit. And then you'll look at the arrow to map your point, and then the degrees that it shows is your offset, your azimuth. Alright, so we're going to be using a rangefinder to get the distances for these offsets. So as you can see here, Eli has selected the point he's going to map. So I'm going to use this rangefinder to find the distance directly from that same point. As you can see on this rangefinder here, there's a couple different modes we can go through up in this left corner. Make sure that you have this on horizontal or HOR. Anything else will screw up your data. So say we're mapping that light pole right there. I'm going to zoom in on that and click the button closest to you. And as you can see, I actually mapped it perfectly at the same height, but it'll give you a couple different distances. Make sure you use this bottom horizontal distance when using the rangefinder.
So if you don't want to use the rangefinder, you can measure your distance using a tape measure from the point you selected. And you can get creative too. You can measure points at different degrees. You could have someone stand down there. You can do it however you like. But for this one, we measure the distance is 16 meters. About.
Oh, meters, never mind.
And then we would get our azimuth with the compass again, and this would be our offset. So once you're done mapping, you'll go back and use the Move tool in ArcGIS Pro to move your offset points to using your azimuth and distance to where they actually are, and you'll take screenshots of the comparison between your offset point and your in situ measurement, and compare your accuracy between the two. And the next lab, you'll be presenting this data using the Experience Builder.